Hi, I'm Stephanie Kirk, and today I want to show you how I'm using electronic badges with Google Draw to help my students. So I'm doing a web series for them, some videos for the first couple of chapters of language and composition, and I'm going to create a badge for chapter 1. So if you look up here, you can see the first thing that I did is I actually gave that a name because it's very important that you don't want to end up having that untitled in your drive. So once you do that, I went to File and Page Setup. I like to go by pixels just because that's something that you kind of learn when you're in school. I don't really have a legitimate reason. A lot of people do inches and they'll just make it like an exact 2x2 or however they choose. Once you hit Apply, is having some kind of design and then having the achievement down. So you want to have a name for it. I'm going to go by the chapters in the book and the units in the curriculum. So mine's going to be really easy. And I'm going to start out just by entering a circle. So I'm going to go to Shapes and just add a circle. And I want it to take up the full page because I'm actually going to be able to go back and adjust this later in however way I want to do it. But by making it big, I can actually see it when I'm messing with it right now. And I think that's kind of an important thing. Let's go about this color blue. I do have a border on the outside. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. This is going to be the back layer. And then I'm just going to add layers on top of this. So I'm going to add another circle down here. Okay, kind of bring this corner up a little bit. Just make sure it's centered really well. Now, obviously, if I wanted to leave it like this with the 2 layers, I can. If I want to change the circles, I can. I love the look of the dash inside of it. Sometimes I'll use the big dash. Sometimes I'll change it and use like the smaller dash. But you can change it however you choose to fit your needs and then pull it away, and that lets you have this nice background. Now, remember I said you wanted to have the logo or the icons that you want to put in it, and then you want to label what it is. But you also want to layer it, so you need to be intentional with how you bring those in. So for me, I'm using it as the available means, as the chapter of the book, and it is about the rhetorical situation. So we use a circle with a triangle inside of it to help the students to kind of see what that is. So I'm just going to add that circle here, and this is the circle that I want to be the white circle. Now it's defaulting to bring in what it was originally, but that's okay. You can completely and totally change it. I want this one white because I'm going to put something in it. Now, I happen to know I'm using the rhetorical triangle, so I'm going to use an image search. Just go to Images, Insert, Image, and you can use something from your drive if you have it. For this one, I'm just going to search the web. You can see rhetorical triangle, hit enter, and a couple different ones pop up. I'm actually going to go through and just use this one right here. I think it looks neat. Hit insert. And then I need to size it down to the right size for what I'm looking at. It's a little bit off the size I want, so I'm going to just kind of mess with it for a minute. Now, you can actually take some images that you have found on the internet and go through Pixlr and then edit them so that you can get rid of the background. I don't do that often just because it is, an extra step involved in there, which again, it's fine if you want to do it and you have the time and it's that important to you. But I think in this case, I'm totally okay with the way this looks. So perfect. Now I need to have, just so that the students kind of remember, I like to use a Bitmoji. So if you have it installed on your Chrome, it is super easy. And I'm going to use the Book Smarts one. When you click on the one you want, it tells you how to get it. So you just right click and copy, come back to your main image, right click and paste. She kind of looks like me, doesn't she? That's intentional. Once again, I'm just going to kind of pull her into this box. I really like to center her, but with that image being the way that it is on the side over there, I can change the image or I can change her. So I'm just going to change her for this one, and that's fine because they don't all have to be the same. I'm going to insert something that tells what that badge is. So I'm actually going to use a shape and come down here to the callouts and create this. Now, I am a huge proponent of creating it a little bit bigger than you need so that you can see it, and then making it the right size a little bit later. So I'm going to do that. I want this to be, I want to pull in maybe some white. Let's see about white. I don't think I like it white. Go back to that light blue. Kind of go from there. And then I want to add a text box. So I'm going to insert a text box here. I want to center it, both top and bottom, and left and right. Now, a good size I find when you're doing these badges, because they're going to be so small when you save it, is about 9. But when you've got a lot that you're trying to say, it doesn't always fit the best. When you are using the text box, that's a great way to make it fit. It's super easy. You can do it however you want. You can obviously change your fonts. For this one, I'm going to use that. I'm going to change my color because I would like to pull out the green on that textbook. But wouldn't it look much better with a black shadow? Now, there are 2 ways I can do this. I can copy and paste it, change the other one to black, layer it so that the green one's in the front and the black one's in the back. Or I can take this out because I feel like this one is much easier. Go to Insert, Word Art. Pull that in, bring it where you want it to be. Change the font the way you want to change the font. Again, I'm going to go back to that green color. A little more green than that. Pull it right in the middle. I'm going to squeeze it up just a little bit. And there we are. So here I have my badge done for chapter 1. All I got to do at this point is go to File. I'm going to click Download As, and I want to go to PNG. It seems to work a lot better when I'm layering it with a lot of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and download there. And then just to give you an idea of what that looks like, I'm going to pull it up. And there it is. Super small, but that's what you want when you're using a badge. You can also go ahead and make it bigger and smaller as you go. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope you're super excited about using badges in class. Have a great day. Bye.